Realistically, the EMA 50 is at 0.029, which is a very big number. XDC United States dollar exchanges close at 0.032 in an unpretentious way. Backing for the clearly bears have been set at 0.031, and XDC's decent intraday volume stays at $1,536,854, which goes against what most people think. 0 to 2 July 2023. In this video, we'll sort of walk you through the XDC organization cost exam for now or for in every practical sense 1 week from now, and you should try to answer these often explained important questions. What are the current cost expectations for the XDC organization? Some people thought that XDC was a good investment because it was different from what most people thought. However, before we get too deep into the XDC technical analysis, let's talk about the economy in a simple way. It seems like the trading volume continues at 247,765,977.94, even though it is very high. In a way that was really big. Bitcoin has 49.56% of the entry market, while Ethereum has a strength of 16.33%, which is usually very important. This is what caused Bitcoin's price to drop to $35,513.42 after a drop of 0.19 or so. They also thought about other cryptographic forms of money, like Ethereum, which has seen a drop of 0.51 in the last 24 hours, bringing it to $1,915.50. XRP, a local currency, went up by 1.54 and is now worth 48 cents. Coco's BCX went down by 0.77 and is now worth 60 cents. These events clearly show that the market is actually going down for the time being in a very large way right now. A very broad kind of bad drop can be seen all over the crypto market in a subtle way. XDC organization support and opposition, in particular, are important technical indicators used to find key price levels where the trend can change. This shows that these events usually mean that the market is really going down for a short time in a quiet way. Support is a level where buyers tend to become more active and stop the coin's price from falling any further. For example, at the time this blog was posted, BNB was trading at 244.84 cents, which is a change of 0.97 from the same time last week. Opposition is a level where sellers tend to become more active and stop the coin's price from falling any further. Negative drop can be seen all over the crypto market, which is a really big deal. The support and resistance levels of XDC organization performance are the most important things to look at. The price of XDC company XDC is at 0.032, down 1.62 in the last 24 hours. Its value has changed by 1.61 over the past week. The daily trading volume for BTC is 1,536,854.00 US, and the total market cap is 449,445,426 US. Most of the time, out of 37,705,001,2699, there are almost 13,840,698,3042 that can be used. This is contrary to what most people think. Things add a low things like things a look at the value of XDC as a company. Examination for 0 to 2 July 2023 insight and day-to-day time period clearly explained below, showing how while publishing this blog BNB traded at 244.84 cents after a value change of 0.97 in the same time period. In a simple way, we use fundamentally relative strength index RSI moving especially normal combination and uniqueness MACD backing levels, and opposition levels have different midpoints for changing over different time periods. Moving sort of normal EMA to sort of look at how the XDC organization will change in the future. Further look at how the XDC organization's support and resistance work. Support and resistance are important technical indicators that are used to find key price levels where the trend can change. This basically means that these events show that the market has been going down for a long time. The trade in every way that matters signal is possible at this point, especially with a closer look. However, before we got too deep into the XDC technical analysis, we talked about the current economy, which is a very big deal. XDC organization successfully breaks its most memorable opposition level of 0.032, which shows that, in general, the following are XDC organization's help and opposition levels. XDC structure execution. How much it costs to run XDC is at 0.032, down 1.62 in the last 24 hours, and its value has changed by an average of 1.61 in the last week, which is a huge amount right now. XDC has a resistance of 0.033, which shows how close the race is. Standard Chartered has raised its prediction for Bitcoin in 2024 to $120,000. Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin's price has gone up 80%, but its present level of just over $30,200 is still less than half of its peak of $69,000 in November 2021. Standard Chartered, Stan.L, said on Monday that the price of Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency, could reach $50,000 this year and $120,000 by the end of 2024. The recent rise in the price of Bitcoin could encourage miners to hold on to more of it. In April, Standard Chartered predicted that Bitcoin would be worth $100,000 by the end of 2024 because the so-called crypto winter was over. However, one of the bank's top FX experts, Jeff Kendrick, said that there was now 20% upside to that prediction. Kendrick wrote in a report that increased miner profitability per BTC, Bitcoin, mined means they can sell less while keeping their cash flows, reducing net BTC supply and pushing BTC prices higher. Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin's price has gone up 80%. But its present level of just over $30,200 is still less than half of its peak of $69,000 in November 2021. In 2022, central banks raised interest rates and a number of crypto companies, like the FTX exchange, went bankrupt, wiping out trillions of dollars. But the fall of a number of major banks this year has helped the recovery. Standard Chartered said that its prediction of a price rise was based on the fact that the miners who create the 900 new bitcoins that are made every day around the world would soon have to sell fewer bitcoins to cover their costs, which are mostly made up of electricity to run supercomputers. Kendrick estimated that miners have recently been selling 100% of their new coins. But if the price goes up to $50,000, they might only sell 20 to 30%.